going today, Jera Bears? I'm Jera Sky. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button before you leave. Hell, hit it right now. Today we're going to talk about how downsizing isn't just about minimalism. The other day I put up a video saying that was the last minimalism video I was going to make, and sure enough, I know better. I know better than to say stuff like that because it's never true, right? It's never true. The situation is complicated. But I wanted to further explain because I did get some, like, people disappointed, and I had somebody tell me that they felt like they're still struggling, and even though the tools are there, they weren't sure why they're still struggling. So let's clarify this a little bit more of what I mean. I mean, a lot of the basic, like, how to get rid of your shit, like, get rid of your t-shirts, whittle your stuff down. Like, I have all those videos. I have a ton of those videos. And at a certain point, remaking those videos, it doesn't feel like I'm growing. And that's why I had said that I didn't want to do that stuff. Like, I don't want to make a video of, like, why I don't use shave cream or whatever. Like, that sort of thing. Like, it feels silly. It feels stupid. It feels... It's not stupid, but it's like... How do I put this? It's not offensive. Offend everybody all the time, Jera. It's not that it's stupid, especially if you're on different parts of the journey. It's that for me right now, it doesn't feel like this is furthering my journey by talking about, like, why don't I use shave cream? If I shave, I just use a bar of soap. Like, that's just my thing. That's the way, after watching all the minimalism videos, like, I decided I was going to do things. And I think ultimately, like, I've shared a lot of the things that I do, and it hasn't, a lot of that stuff has not changed really. Like, my bed is still exactly the same, and I've found things that really work for me. That the stuff that I have shared, the shoes that I've shared, I have 2 pairs of shoes still, the XeroShoes. I love them. That's what I'm using. That's what I'm doing. So far, I haven't needed to make a change, so I haven't in those areas. Some of those areas aren't that important. That works right now. That's what it's doing. So because of that, I feel like since some of those areas, at least my stuff, is kind of stasis, that I don't feel like talking about the same thing over and over and over, because it literally is me talking about the same exact stuff. I have not made changes to those things because right now it's still the best thing that I've found to facilitate that thing. And because it's not just about the stuff. Like I tell you guys all the time, it's not always about the stuff. And this is the reason, if you may be struggling, this might be why, is that minimalism is more not just about the stuff. You start getting rid of the stuff and you start to feel better as a person. It is really self-work. You are working on yourself. So for me to keep working on myself, I feel like talking about the same tangible objects all the time doesn't facilitate any growth to me. It doesn't really help you either, because I'm telling you the same thing over and over and over, and there's nothing new there. So that's what I kind of meant with that. That being said, there is also aspects. If somebody asks me a question that I feel like really needs an answer, I'm going to make that video. I had somebody ask how to be an extreme minimalist, and then I made that video. I hadn't thought about making that video until somebody asked, since even though I was an extreme minimalist, I didn't think, like, I never thought of making a how to get there and really address all the issues with the sides, that it's not necessarily how it's cracked up to be. It doesn't facilitate for everybody. Doesn't work for everybody, but and how I did it. So if you ask me something that I feel like isn't out there, that doesn't exist, that does challenge me, that's like a challenging topic of the things, there is a better chance that I will make it, if that makes sense. If it feels like there can be more meaning put into that, there can be more help for growth I can give out. Because ultimately with this channel, I am trying to change myself so much to inspire you to change, and then you become such a change, such a growth, such a wonderful person that you then inspire somebody else. That is the goal of the channel, and that's why I also explain that sometimes they're just funny videos, because we all need a break. Not every day needs to be serious and working all this. It's got to be a nice balance of, like, change, growth, working on ourselves, and then having fucking a lot of fun. Perfect sandwich of a person. So that's the stuff I wanted to explain. Is if you are struggling, it might be some of your own stuff as a person and not necessarily the stuff. Is feeling okay that you are capable, that you are strong enough to not have certain things, that you are capable, that you are strong enough that you can make the money to buy the things should you need them again, or should you need a different version of that, or should you need something else in the future. that you got from wherever you were before to here because you grew as a person, and to not let yourself feel stuck. So some of this, that's why I feel like it's not always about the minimalism stuff. It is about the self-work, the person, things that you can do to help you with your confidence and everything. I tell you, is reading, knowledge, watching more videos, reading articles about things that interest you, just reading stuff about something that might interest you that has nothing to do with anything that you're doing. It will make you feel more confident as a person because you're becoming like more pieces of a person, as opposed to just like, I do minimalism and then I go to work and then that's it. Like, maybe there's also this like, I know all this stuff about the origins of henna tattooing and all these things. Doesn't really facilitate for anybody. It makes you feel really good. It's about feeling positive as a person. You have something to share, something to talk about with somebody else. Like, should the topic of henna come up, you both would like click and then you might make a new friend. So if you get yourself so stuck on the minimalism thing, it will start to consume your life, because it did it to me too. And then you just sit and you go crazy and you're like, what else can I get rid of? What else can I get rid of? What else can I get rid of? And that's why I also have that other video, the minimalist anorexia video. I know, not the best title, but it's like a form of that. It becomes a disorder and you're going crazy in just trying to get rid of stuff, and then you're forgetting the whole reason you're getting rid of stuff is so you could live your life, so you could do things, so you could facilitate fun, you could have more money, you could have more time with family, have more time with friends, have more time alone, have more time to meditate, have more time to yoga, have more time to work out, have more time. So if you spend all of your time on minimalism, you're missing the point. It's not all about the minimalism. It's a part of it, and you'll go through a phase doing minimalism. You'll start out and you'll get so obsessed with this thing. You'll get so obsessed. At first you won't really be able to do it, and you'll get to a certain point where all of a sudden it's easy, it's getting easier and everything. The more time you spend on anything, the easier it gets, right? So, but then you'll also get to a point where you're like, what else, what else? Oh, I feel like I've downsized so much, there's not much to do. Maybe I could help friends and do that. And you might do a little bit of that. And then at a certain point you also realize when you're helping other people, it can be challenging, it can be difficult, because it is you working on yourself as a person. And you can help, ooh, pardon me. That's why I did start doing the Skype sessions. I started doing the Skype sessions because I thought it would be fun to kind of help people along the way with their own things. And I have helped a couple people. And I think that they are getting more out of it than, like, at face value, I feel like, I'm like, I don't know if this helps, but I feel like it really does, because sometimes you need somebody in your corner just helping rally for you, helping be like, come on, you got it, you doing it. And even when you get rid of stuff, maybe just somebody to be like, fuck yeah, you did that. That was tough for you to get rid of. Fuck yeah, you did it. Keep going. So yeah, that's like, if you are interested in the Skype stuff, I'm not going to be doing that forever. As like a limited right now sort of thing. Just because, like, I do have some time, the holidays are coming up and everything. I don't know that that will be something I keep doing in the future, because I feel like I have to help on a grander scale. I want to help on a grander scale, and as awesome as one-on-one is, it is, you know, I can't share that, like, experience with everybody, so only one person gets to benefit from that. Like, even these videos, like, multiple people get to benefit. So it's important to me. I gotta stop saying I didn't want to edit this video, and now I have just talked it to the ground with Well, we're still not gonna edit it, because that's what this month was. It's gonna be unedited videos. You get a little bit more raw view. So, working on yourself as a person, I'm gonna plug here again, I have my book, 100 Things to Get Rid Of. This is not just minimalism, this is you as a person. So, like, let me read you one. Read you this one. The idea that you can't have everything you want, so you need to get rid of that. Because let me tell you one thing, you can't. You just have to want it bad enough to work hard enough for it. Will it always be easy? Of course not. Are you guaranteed to get exactly that? You'll probably get some version of it. Usually what you get is better than what you dreamed of. And it's never how you thought it would. I can't even read my own writing. It's never how you thought you were going to get it. That's life. It's awesome. So that's just like, there's 100 of these. And a lot of them are more written out than that one. That one was actually kind of short. So there's 100 things in here, I think, that help you as a person, or you could watch the video. The book goes more in depth. If you get the ebook, all the underlined things are actually links to articles and things that I have researched and I have given to you, so you have more stuff. So building up your confidence is a big sort of thing. Reading is very invaluable. Learning how to read fast and learn how to skim a book. Self-help books are not really meant to be read from cover to cover. There's a lot of filler in there. There's a lot of redundancy. You can start to, if you start to realize that, you watch that Ty Lopez video, How to Read a Book in 10 Minutes, you can start reading through those self-help books a lot faster, figuring out what the point of it is and what you're supposed to get out of it a lot faster, and you won't have to be wasting as much time reading through all of that stuff. Basically, you read the front cover, the back cover, you read the table of contents. I know, who thought of reading the table of contents, but it tells you what you're supposed to be learning. And then you find, like, if it's got bolded stuff, it makes it easy. A lot of Tony Robbins books have, like, bold. You read a lot of the bold stuff and read more of the stuff that you're interested in, and you'll find all the information that you need a lot faster, as opposed to reading the whole thing all the way through. People are trying to sell books. It's harder to sell a thin book. Like, they don't sell thin books, but this is all meat. This is all vegan meat right here, okay? That's why I could have made that book. I had originally thought to make that book really long, and now I'm glad I didn't make it too long. I think that's more palatable, that's a lot easier, and it's a lot more fun. You feel accomplished when you finish a book and everything. So, easier, fun, do it. I didn't put tons of filler in there. It's all very meaningful. And it's all told how, like, I speak and everything. So if you watch my videos, you understand how it's kind of written, because I'm not the best writer. So, yes, a lot of it, yeah. Okay, so just wanted to talk about the downsizing, not be all about yourself. It's about working out you as a person. So when you're invested in minimalism, you're downsizing, all this stuff, decluttering, it is not just about the stuff. It is about you as a person, who you want to be. If you want to be more confident, if you need the strength to do certain things, is reading some books on those things to become that person. And then the minimalism becomes easier and easier, because it's not just all about that. Like, I read 85 of books this year, and you could see the difference in the style of my videos and the information that I'm able to churn out compared to when I started the video every day in May. Granted, some of those videos are amazing that I started in May, but it just, I don't know. Honestly, I haven't watched them, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're better than they are now, because I'm tired. But I just think you could see the growth and the talking and everything. Pardon me. Okay, this has been a bit of a ramble. I'm very sorry. My foot fell asleep. Oh no! Take me seriously! Freckles just looking at me like I'm crazy. So I just wanted to clarify that so everybody understood, and just to give you a little bit more of, like, if you do want videos from me, challenge me. If you give me something that's a little bit more challenging, it's probably a higher likelihood that I will make that video. And if you do have questions for minimalism stuff, still ask them. I might direct you somewhere else, or I might direct you to one of my videos you may have missed. And, or if it doesn't exist, I probably will make it. That's what, you know what I mean? We're trying to figure out what happens past just minimalism. What next? Instead of just focusing on the stuff. What's next? How do we get to the next point? our lives. Take those risks to really live. Take those risks to really go for our dreams, because now we have nothing holding us back, almost literally and figuratively. So, yeah. What's next? So that's what the future of this channel is, if that explains it in a better way. I just don't want anybody to think that I'm just like, fuck minimalism, I'm not doing minimalism anymore, I'm not a minimalist. That's not what I meant at all. Make sense? Okay, cool. And in the comment section below, again, if you have questions, put them down there. I thought there was something else I was going to tell you guys. Oh, Bitcoin went up to 19,000 today. So, happy little bee over here. Just wanted to share that. Okay, alright guys. Subscribe before you leave. I'm Jera Sky. Sky's the limit. Woo!